let's start with pulling all of this stuff down. Hi guys, today we are diving right in and we're undecorating our home of all the Halloween and fall decor. We're gonna create a clean slate for when it's time to bring down all the holiday decorations next week. I'm also doing a Q&A and I'm answering some of your questions and I'm sharing where we're at with moving, a garden update, business and beach body stuff, and we'll even touch on the active shooter situation we recently found ourselves in. So here we go. Hey guys, Charlani here and welcome back to the vlog. In today's video, we are undecorating Halloween and fall decor because we are getting ready for all of the Christmas holiday wonderfulness. We need to Santify this house. Christmasify, what is the word? We're going into sanctification mode. So I am going to do a Q&A as I undecorate this house, pull down all of our fall warm cozy decor so that we can prep and get ready and start with a clean slate, if you will, for all of the Christmas wonderfulness that is coming. So if that's something that you'd like to do with me, let's hop right in. One last quick look at what this fall decor and the Halloween. For Halloween, we added the cobwebs and the bats and the spiders, and we added the black into the floral swag there. But oh, I love this so much, and just sitting down and just being in this ambiance, I just loved it so much. But it is time to pull it all down. Here's this right here. Love all of these warm cozy colors. We've got all of the Halloween stuff that we brought out too. So let's start with pulling all of this stuff down. My plan is to just put everything right here, and then I will pack everything back into the bins from here. But a lot of what I have in here, like some of these vases right here, I will use for the Christmas stuff too. So a lot of that will just actually leave here, but I think it'll just be easier to put everything in one spot and then pack it all up at one time. And then things like this, the more specific Halloween stuff, I'm gonna stack here so that we don't mix, because usually I'll decorate for fall and then we will add on top of that all of the Halloween stuff. So I think having everything in one spot and then we can pack that away all together. Okay, first of all, the tape that I used to stick these bats on the mantle was awful. It was so hard to take off, especially on the wood here. In fact, in a couple of the places that it was kind of stuck, I chipped the stain with my nail trying to get this off. So I don't know, super annoying. It kept smearing and not actually coming off, which was super annoying. So I don't remember it being this bad last year, but I'll definitely use something different next year if I decide to put these up again, because this was such a pain in the butt. So this is a good segue, I think, into our first answer to a common question. Are we moving? Are we still looking for land? Have we decided where to move yet? The answer is yes and no. Yes, we're still looking, and no, haven't decided where yet. So here's the thing. We actively looked for property for about 2 years. I have driven hours away, even flew to California to look at property, but nothing was exactly what we were looking for. And here's the thing, to move away from this home, it's gonna have to be perfect. We aren't in a hurry, and I truly believe that the property that we're looking for will absolutely show up for us when we're ready for it. But I'm also leaning towards keeping this home because I love this house so much. If we could plop this exact house onto a couple of acres in a place with beautiful weather and still close to family, it would be a done deal. But who knows? Currently, we're secure here, we're happy, but I'm always on the lookout for property with outside space. That brings me to the second answer to a common question, and one that I have been avoiding, and that is my flower garden. Now, I don't like failing at things, but my flower garden this year was another epic fail. And listen, it wasn't for lack of trying, at least not in the beginning. So for anyone who might be new here, quick rundown is that I have dreams of having my own cut flower garden. Think dahlias, ranunculus, lots of hibiscus. Just think beautiful floral arranging flowers. That's been my dream. So year number 1, I truly didn't know what I was doing. I planted things that just don't grow here. I tried to plant more tropical weather varieties, and that just doesn't work here in the middle of summer Texas heat. Year 2, the rabbits ate everything, literally ate everything. And yes, my fault, because I couldn't manage to get rid of the cute little bunny that was nested smack dab in the middle of my dahlia bed, which invited every single other rabbit, I think, into our area because I think word got out that I was growing them a buffet to feast on. So this year, I went in with a game plan and I covered all the beds with netting, and I'll tell you, rabbits were not the issue this year. It was the heat, and we had record temps this year, and almost everything in our yard scorched, and I mean scorched in July and August. It was so hot. So all that being said, my dreams of a beautiful, lush flower garden isn't going to happen within the outdoor spaces that we have. It's just another reason why moving to land with property is something that we hope to do one day. We just need more outdoor space. We live in suburbia. Our outdoor space is very limited here. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe live here part-time and then maybe live during a growing season in a place that is more conducive to having a garden for all the things that Rob likes to grow too. Lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, his fruit trees, things that won't be devoured by birds, squirrels, rabbits. And listen, we're very aware that critters will always be an issue because, well, nature, but at least we would have more space to build and create an infrastructure that can deter said critters from, moving in full time. Now, Rob and I are officially empty nesters. Both our children, young adults, I should say, still live here in Texas. My daughter's in Dallas, our son is in Lubbock, so we aren't in a hurry to get out of Texas. But do I see Texas as our final destination, like our final resting place? Personally, I don't think so, but never say never. Within this chapter, I'm kind of going with the flow, and we will see what the universe has in store for us. I share with her all the time what we're looking for. So we'll see what she puts in our path for the future. But I'll absolutely keep you posted on the land and property search because it truly could happen at any time. Now, a question that I've also had in the past, how do I like being an empty nester? I freaking love it. Within days, when my daughter moved out, we turned the room that she used as a hair salon into a workout gym. And when my son moved out, his room immediately became Rob's studio. So we literally didn't waste any time at all. We were those parents. Now, listen, I know that some parents are super sad and have a hard time when their kids fly the coop. But for me, I knew that they'd be able to find their way through whatever adulting struggles they were going to face because we gave them a really good foundation. And they did struggle. I think both Kaylee and Robbie would be okay with me saying that, but they have pushed through and have come out ahead. And I'm so proud of both of them because they are two of my favorite human beings. But that being said, as a parent, your kids can't be your everything. I'd like to think that I've been a good mom, but being a good mom doesn't mean giving up everything that you love to do. If your entire universe revolves around your children, I can guarantee that they aren't getting the best you. Stick with your hobbies. Continue to do the things to fill your own cup, because what your children do should absolutely bring you joy, but your children shouldn't be responsible for your happiness. There's a difference there. I hope that makes sense. Now, I am very multi-passionate and I thrive when I'm busiest, so I always have something going on. And I'm definitely a burn the boats kind of girl. Jump, then build the plane on the way down. And add that to the fact that I've been optimistic all my life. So when I think of creating a business or elaborating on what I've created, I have perfected my self-talk, my positive self-talk. And I will always tell myself, hell yeah, girlfriend, let's do it. Like, that's my first go-to. Being busy and staying busy is not an issue for me. And business-wise, I have so many ideas and things coming down the pipe that I'm excited for the future. And that's where you'll find true happiness, when you can get excited for all of the things that are coming down the pipe for you. And if you don't have anything that you can think of that makes you excited for the future, then grab a piece of paper and start brainstorming things that you'd like to do, places you'd like to visit, hobbies you'd like to learn more about, and start planning. Make time in your schedule to plan that next vacation, or schedule time to do some research on a new hobby. Like, what do you need to know? What supplies do you already have that you can start with? What do you want to learn more about? It could be any topic at all, and Google and YouTube will now be your new best friends. Get really good at asking for what you're looking for in that search bar, and sky's the limit. Okay, I was at the Texas Fair when the shooting happened, and all I really want to say about it is that I'm very thankful that my sisters, my daughter, my nieces, that we're all able to process that trauma, knowing that nobody was killed. We were in the area right next to that tower building. Finding yourself in the middle of a stampede of panicking people with an 11-year-old, a 2-year-old that you have to yank out of a stroller to avoid getting crushed and trampled by full-grown adults running straight at you. It's one of the scariest things ever. And I can't imagine what that memory must be like for those who have actually lived through an active shooter with deaths involved. Prayers and thoughts go out to you too, if you've been there. All right. This is where we're at. Everything is cleaned off. I wiped down all the tables. All the fall decor is put away. Our living room is ready to go. Mantle is ready to go. So it looks so plain. I don't want to put anything back up here, like the things that we normally have up here when it's not the holidays or fall. I'm not going to put it up there yet, because why do that when really we're going to be decorating this very, very, very soon. So it looks very plain. I am going to run a vacuum around, so I'll get this, but I have dusted all of the surfaces. So everything really, for the most part, we are ready for all of the Christmas decor. Everything that was over here is now gone. Same with over here. Now, I have not used these for the last 2 years, so we're going to go ahead and donate this bag of pumpkins, because it's not something that I'm going to be using anymore. It just doesn't go with my decor. This will be ready to go. I just pulled these down just to put them there for the time being. I think it's going to be a couple of days at least until we start decorating, but this feels really good. Let me show you what I did though with all of that decor. So first of all, I have a lot of what goes on that mantle. I have that sitting right here for now. I usually keep these in the bins with, or the decor bins that I'm decorating with. So when I had taken all of these off our mantle before, I put them into the fall decor bins to kind of house them in the meantime. So now when the Christmas bins start to empty as I decorate with them, then we'll put all of this stuff in those bins to house them during the holiday season. In our spare guest room, it's still my sister and my nieces were in here. when they stayed with us. So what I've done is I've actually put all of our fall decor, all of these bins are just sitting here waiting. And what we'll end up doing is we'll put this back into the holiday decor closet when we pull all of the Christmas stuff down. I think that makes sense. So for now, this is where all of this will stay. And obviously, this is Christmas, so this is gonna come down when we pull down all the holiday decor, which will probably be in the next video or two. And then this and this are the only two things that we ended up getting that were extra this year, which, oh, I just love them so much. But yeah, this is all of our fall and Halloween stuff. So we're gonna let it sit here and just chill. I do have all of these right here that I actually need to get into our supplement canisters and containers. So let's just do that really quick. All right, now is a good time for us to talk about Beachbody. So if you've been around here long enough, you'll probably know that I've been partnered with Beachbody, AKA now Body, for almost 10 years. Obviously, Rob and I still use the products every single day. I believe that they are the absolute best supplements on the market. And if you've been one of my Beachbody customers in the past, you know that it's not cheap. But when it comes to putting supplements into your body for health benefits, I believe that you should get the best of the best. And I do think that you get what you pay for here. It's the best. So we are absolutely customers and will be for the foreseeable future for sure. So I was a business building coach for many years. We built a team that made it all the way up to the Star Diamond level, which is within the top 3% of the company. And I'm super proud of that. Network marketing is a ton of work. And I'll say that if you're going to choose to be a network marketer, you need to be super passionate about what that company stands for. Now, quick caveat, Beachbody is a network marketing company. How well your team does dictates how well you do. That does not mean it's a pyramid scheme. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. And if that was the case, Beachbody would have been shut down a long time ago with all the other companies that were shut down at one point. Now, that being said, I love Beachbody and I love all the things it stands for. I love the mission. I love the mentality. I love the community that we have over there. But health and fitness is not my passion. Sharing about my own health and fitness journey does not light me up, especially when I'm so up and down on it. But what I am passionate about are planners and time management, being organized and living to be happy in life, and sharing about and talking about that kind of stuff is what lights me up. So the Live Happy Planner was actually originally created for my coaches and customers. I focused on the making time for self-care aspect of living a healthy lifestyle. And that's generally what I taught and shared about. So I packaged up the system that I was using in a pretty little PDF for them to print out. And that's really when the Live Happy Planner was born. So now what I do is I get to share all of those same topics with everyone, no matter if they are a Body customer or one of my coaches, or if it's someone who's found me in a social media post or here on YouTube. So now my time can be spent with anyone, not just behind the body wall, if you will. So I'm no longer a working coach. I still have my Studio Fit Club for existing clients, and I will work with my established coaches. But right now, business building and team building is on the back burner. All right, guys, that wiped me. I am not even kidding. I had envisioned us today putting all of the fall decor away and then bringing down all the Christmas stuff, but not feeling very, just a little under the weather over this last couple weeks has just really taken its toll. And today I'm done. I do not have energy to bring down all of that holiday stuff, but it is coming very soon. It'll likely be the next video that you guys see. So I hope you enjoyed spending this time with me. I hope I've answered some questions that maybe you had lingering back there in your mind. And if you have questions ever, for the most part, depending on what the question is, I'm an open book and I'm happy to share anything that I feel like might help you be the best and happiest person you can be too. So thanks again for watching, and gear up because here comes all of the holiday things. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.